I want to thank you all for being here on what is arguably a very difficult night for the Rutland City Police Department, for the Vermont State Police, for the Vermont law enforcement family, and for the community. My name is Adam Silverman. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Vermont State Police. In just a minute, we're going to have Lieutenant Colonel Jim Whitcomb of the Vermont State Police provide an update for you about the status of the investigation into this afternoon's tragic event. And the police chief from Rutland City, Brian Kilcullen, will also be available to speak for a moment about his officer. Due to the ongoing nature of this investigation, there's not a lot of additional information that we're going to be able to provide beyond our statement, but we certainly understand that there's a great deal of interest, and the public will have questions that you will ask on their behalf. So we'll try and answer as many of them as we can, but just please understand that there are limitations at this time on what we are able to say. So thanks in advance for your understanding on that. With that said, I'm going to turn it over to Lieutenant Colonel Whitcomb.
Thank you. First, on behalf of the Vermont State Police, myself, I'd like to express our heartfelt condolences to the family, the friends, and work colleagues of the Rutland City police officer who died tragically today in these tragic events. Officer Jessica Ebbinghausen succumbed to her injuries at the scene of this crash. Officer Ebbinghausen began her career in May of this year. She was a level 2 certified police officer. She was slated to begin her full-time academy training later this summer in August. I'll highlight that Officer Ebbinghausen was 19 years old. She had a long and bright career ahead of her. So with that, I'll begin my prepared remarks. The chain of events that led to Officer Ebbinghausen's death began at 2:35 p.m. with a call to police that a man named Tate Rayum, 20 years old, was attempting to break in to a residence on East Washington Street. Rutland police units began responding to the scene, where the first officer encountered Mr. Rayum's vehicle at 2:51 p.m. The vehicle fled the scene, and the officer pursued. The pursuit continued from East Washington Street to Stratton Road to the intersection with Woodstock Avenue, also known as U.S. Route 4. Mr. Rayum turned west on Woodstock Avenue. At the same time, additional Rutland police units were responding to the area to assist. One of these cruisers was driven by Officer Ebbinghausen, with a supervising full-time officer in the passenger seat. This cruiser, accompanied by a second Rutland police cruiser, was traveling east on Woodstock Avenue. Evidence gathered at the scene indicates that Mr. Rayum crossed the center line into the eastbound lanes and collided with Officer Ebbinghausen's cruiser, causing catastrophic damage to both vehicles. Mr. Rayum's truck then struck the second eastbound Rutland police cruiser. The pursuing cruiser was not involved in this collision. This collision occurred at 2:53 p.m. The pursuit coverage was about the distance of 2 miles. Officer Ebbinghausen was pronounced dead at the scene. Her body, under an escort provided by the Rutland City Police Department and the Vermont State Police, was brought this evening to the Chief Medical Examiner's office in Burlington for an autopsy. The 2 other officers involved and Mr. Rayum were injured. All 3 initially were transported to the Rutland Regional Medical Center for treatment of various injuries. The officer who was accompanying Officer Ebbinghausen remains hospitalized. The officer who was driving the second eastbound cruiser was treated and was cleared. Mr. Rayum was transferred to the University of Vermont Medical Center in Burlington. Their injuries are not believed to be life-threatening. The Vermont State Police is investigating the role that both impairment and speed played in this crash. Investigators are working with the Rutland City State's Attorney, Ian Sullivan, who's on my left, on potential charges. State Police provided numerous resources to this investigation, including the crash reconstruction team, the crime scene search team, troopers from the Field Force Division, and detectives with the Criminal Division. At the request of Rutland Police Chief Brian Kilcullen, the Vermont State Police and the Department of Fish and Wildlife will be providing primary law enforcement coverage for the city for at least the next 12 hours. The Rutland Town Police Department, the Rutland County Sheriff's Department, the Rutland Fire Department, and an investigator with the Vermont Department of Liquor and Lottery have also provided assistance. The Vermont State Police will identify the other officers involved in this incident at a later time and provide additional information at that time also. With that, if there's any questions or if, Chief, you would like to say anything, actually.
Sure. First, let me say we are incredibly fortunate here at the Rutland City Police Department for having such a supportive community. But to be perfectly honest, we're hurting right now. I think it's more important now than ever to ask for the support of the community. We're hurting. I think with the events of this week, I think you can probably imagine that. It's not an easy job, and it starts from the very beginning when the call comes in for service. I can't imagine what our dispatchers go through, who only hear of what's happening through a radio transmission, not truly being in a position to physically help, but can just stay focused and send the resources that are necessary to get through the call we're on. So that's the real difficulty, being sort of behind the scenes. And as I said, and just imagining what the officers are going through on the scene. This was one of those cases, an incredibly tragic event where we lost a young woman who for years longed to be a police officer. Since she was 9 years old, that's all she wanted to be. Jessica, about 2 years ago, as a high school student, did an internship with us. And we really started recruiting her then. She recruited us long before then, but we really started recruiting her around that time. And she worked, put the time in, and put the effort in, went through the process, and as the Colonel mentioned, we hired her May 23rd of this year. She always had a smile on her face. As I said, worked to get where she was today. And we were looking forward to have her as part of our family. Speaking of family, I don't know if any of us can really imagine what the family's going through. So I asked for your support, but I'm asking for the support for the family too. Not only did the law enforcement family, again, more importantly, the Ebbinghausen family lost a loved one, a 19-year-old young woman. As I said, we're hurting, but we'll get through this. We'll persevere. We'll continue to serve the community in a manner I think that will make you proud. But we ask you for your support to do so, and we'll get through it. Thanks, Colonel.
With that, if there's any questions.